Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Good, 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 good. All right, so today's lesson, we're going to start with a review of some sight words that we went over before. So I want you to just go through the cards and read them for me.
Okay. Look.
Okay. Mhm. Good. Look.
Side.
Okay.
Side.
Said.
Sad.
Said.
Sad.
Said.
Sad.
Okay. And sight words are they're called sight words because you have to memorize how they look, because the letter combinations aren't always pronounced like it looks. So you just got to know what it looks like. Okay. Good. Next. Mhm.
Light.
Little.
Little.
Little. Not lit. You said lit.
Lit.
It's little.
Little.
Little. Very good. Okay, sorry. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to mix them up, and I want to see if you can read them one more time.
Little.
Good.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
The.
Said.
Sad.
And this one. Come. Come. Like, come here, right? Come here. Now, I know you see the E on the end. You thought co, but no, it's come. Come. Okay? Here, the silent E doesn't apply. Okay? You just got to know what it looks like. So, come here. Okay. Awesome. All right. Now, another thing that we need to go over is story sequencing, right? When you read a story, you have to be able to retell that story, right? So somebody said, let's see, that's one of the stories that we read. I think it was Pat the Cat. Remember that story?
Yeah.
If I asked you to retell that story, right, you would say, first, this happened, right?
Yeah.
Then, this happened. Next, this happened. And then finally, this happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or lastly, this happened, right? Okay. So let's take a look at these cards. You have first, right? Next, and last. Okay? I want you to remember this because we're going to read a story, and then I want you to retell me that story, and I want you to use our story sequencing cards, right?
Yeah.
Point to first. Okay? Next. Okay? Last. Okay? Okay, good. All right, so remember those. We're going to set these aside, and we're going to come back to that. Okay? All right, so today we have a new story, and I want you to read this story for me.
Greg. Is that right?
Grace.
Grace,
Mm-hmm.
and the up,
Try to sound that out.
lost,
Very good. Lost.
boat, oak,
Hmm.
boat,
Book.
book,
Book. Read it again.
Greg,
Grace.
and Grace, and the lost book.
Very good.
Grace,
Could.
could, Grace could not
Mm-hmm.
find
Mm-hmm.
hat hay
Not here.
not
Her.
her book.
Good. Read that sentence again.
Grace could not find her book.
Awesome. So you have a consonant blend there. SH. Together. Hmm.
Say
Shh.
she
Mm-hmm.
she looked
Mm-hmm.
in her backpack.
No.
Oh,
Put your finger on the, okay. That's where we are. Sounds.
sound
No. I want you to say the sounds of those letters. Desk.
desk
Say it again.
desk
Desk.
and
It's a B.
Bag.
Bag. Very good.
Bag.
Read that sentence again.
She looked in her desk
Mm-hmm.
and bag.
Good. What is she looking for?
Her book.
Okay.
She
Sounds. So I want to hear you saying the sounds. Mm-hmm.
asked.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get it right here?
Mm-hmm. Asked.
Asked. Saw.
Mm-hmm.
Sam. For. Help.
Help. Mm-hmm.
Help.
Because.
Because she was good
Mm-hmm.
at finding.
Mm-hmm. Good. Don't separate those sounds. Yeah. With the S on the end. Things.
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 think,
Read that sentence again.
thinks,
Mm-hmm. Read that sentence again. Go back up. Yeah.
she asked
Mm-hmm.
Sam for her
Help.
help because
Mm-hmm.
he was good at finding things.
Good job.
Did you check
Mm-hmm.
the check shall
Yes, very good.
Sam asked
Mm-hmm.
Grace did
Mm-hmm.
not check
No.
no right here.
Here, just no.
Oh,
The K is silent. No.
no and
What about the S?
and
Answer.
answer
Answer is a sight word because that W is silent. Okay? Answer. Read those two sentences again. Did
you check the shelf?
Mm-hmm.
Sam asked
Mm-hmm.
Grace did not know
Very good.
the answer.
Awesome. Next sentence.
They
Mm-hmm.
would
Mm-hmm.
look
Mm-hmm. Looked. Together.
and find it.
R, not egg. R.
Are you
Ready.
to read Sam
Asked. Read that again.
This whole thing?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for using your finger to guide your reading.
Yeah, okay.
Are
you ready to read. Sam
Asked.
asked. Yes. Said
Mm-hmm.
Grace. They
And then that,
went
not went.
went
No. Was.
At a
Mm-hmm.
good cruise
Question.
question.
Mm-hmm. Question. Read that sentence again.
Yes, said Grace. At that
Mm-hmm.
was a good question.
Good job. Good job. All right. So, let's see something real quick. Okay. So, what did Grace lose?
Her book.
Right. Good job. And who helped her?
Sam.
Great. Why did Sam help her? Or why did she ask Sam for help?
Because he's good at finding things.
Awesome. What was the good question Sam asked? What was the good question that Sam asked?
Where is it all? Sam for.
Look back at the story and see if you can find the answer.
Okay. Sam for her she Sam asked Grace did not check the
That wasn't the good question.
good question was Sam.
When Grace said that was a good question, was that at the beginning of the story or at the end?
Oh, at the end.
Okay, so look towards there, towards the end of the story. Do you see where Sam asked the question?
Yes.
What was the question he asked?
Sam asked, yes, said Grace.
No. Gotta go a little further back. Say Sam asked, usually they put that at the end of the question.
Sam asked
What did he ask?
Grace.
No.
Oh.
Here. See, it says something, 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 Sam asked, right? So you gotta go back to the something. What is that? Are
you ready to read?
What was the good question Sam asked?
Are you ready to read?
Very good. And what did Grace say?
She said yes.
Good job.
Grace.
Yes. Grace said yes. Okay. Did they find the book?
Maybe if they did.
Look back at the story.
Yes.
Okay. Show me your evidence. Where does it say that they found it?
Oh no. They didn't find
Where does it say that they didn't find it? You got to show me.
Oh. They.
Yeah, read that right there.
They
Mhm.
looked
Together.
together and found it.
Very good. So if I ask you to retell me this story, you don't got to say everything, but what would you say happened first?
First,
Yeah, what happened first in the story?
Grace couldn't find her book.
Awesome. And what happened next?
Grace asked Sam for her
Help.
help.
Good. And last, what happened last?
Last,
You can tell me in your own words. When you retell, you're telling it in your own words.
Grace.
What happened last at the end?
Last, Grace said, "Are you ready to go on a quest?"
Well, Grace didn't say that. Are you ready to read?
Are you ready to read?
Grace didn't say that. Who said that?
Grace.
Well, I don't think, that question,
Sam.
Sam said that, yes. That question doesn't tell me what happened last. You said first she lost her book.
Yeah.
Next she asked Sam to help her find it. What happened last?
Last, Sam asked, "Are you?" They went
Ready?
ready at
Two.
ready at two. Sam.
Where are you? Use your finger.
Uh,
Okay. Are you ready to read? Sam asked. But that's not an important thing. It doesn't tell me what happened last. An important thing that happened. You told me she lost her book. You told me she asked Sam to help her. What's the important thing that happened at the end?
Grace said
That
was a good question.
That doesn't tell me what happened at the end. You're telling me what they said, but what happened at the end? What was the last thing that happened? Something happened. Not what they said per se, but what happened? Did she ever find the book?
Yeah.
That's what happened last. She found the book, right?
Yeah.
She found the book, right?
Yeah.
That's why Sam asked her, "Are you ready to read?" Because now they have the book, right?
Yeah.
So the important thing is that they found the book. You told me the first thing that happened is she couldn't find it, right?
Yeah.
At the end, by the end of the story, you should be able to tell me, did she find it or not? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to have you, some of the sight words we went over are where, sorry to stick together, answer, because, and ready. Okay? These are some of our sight words. I'm going to have you go over these sight words. You're going to write them 5 times each. Okay? And to help you memorize them. And I think that's a strategy you should use all the time when you have a reading. Those words that you had difficulty pronouncing or recognizing, you should write it down, right?
Yeah.
And you should say it over and over again while you're looking at it and when you're writing it. Write it 5 times each, all right? And that helps build your vocabulary, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to stop our recording here because we're at 25 minutes and I don't want it to be too long. All right. Wave goodbye.
Bye.
Good job, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.